In the silent dark above Earth, a strange object drifts in orbit. It is not one of ours. A jagged black silhouette tumbles silently across the stars. Some call it the Black Knight satellite. To astronomers, an anomaly. To ufologists, proof. To the ancients, perhaps a messenger from the heavens. But what is it really? A fragment of space debris? A misinterpreted photograph? Or something far more ancient placed here to watch? Before rockets, the mystery began. In 1899, Nikola Tesla worked in Colorado Springs, surrounded by massive coils that lit the night sky with violet arcs. Tesla heard rhythmic pulses on his instruments, not random static, but repeated signals. To him, it was a message from beyond Earth. Critics dismissed it as atmospheric interference or solar storms, but Tesla insisted, when a signal repeats, it cannot be an accident. If Tesla was right, who was speaking to Earth in 1899, decades before humanity could answer? In the 1920s and 1930s, radio operators across Europe logged long-delayed echoes. Signals returned seconds later, too slow to be natural. Some blamed unusual atmospheric conditions. Others thought the delays formed a hidden code. The echoes felt intentional. Were these echoes quirks of physics, or the fingerprints of a machine orbiting above, playing back our voice? By the 1950s, the space age began. Satellites circled Earth. Radar screens glowed. Yet whispers claimed a mystery satellite was already there. Reports said it traveled in a polar orbit, circling north to south over the poles. At the time, neither the US nor the Soviets had that capability. Most early satellites followed equatorial paths. A polar orbit in the 1950s seemed impossible. Yet radar operators swore they tracked it. If no nation had the technology, then who launched it? In 1960, U.S. Navy stations tracked an unknown object estimated at 15 tons, far heavier than any satellite launched at the time. Officials called it debris, perhaps from the secret Discoverer program. But UFO researcher Donald Keyhoe argued it was no accident. He claimed it was a true unknown, an object circling Earth in a suspicious orbit. The whispers grew stronger. In 1963, astronaut Gordon Cooper piloted Faith 7. Alone in orbit, he allegedly saw a glowing object approach his capsule. The story goes that radar confirmed it, yet official transcripts are silent. Cooper gave shifting accounts, sometimes denying, sometimes hinting. Did he truly glimpse the Black Knight, or was his silence itself a confirmation? By the 1970s, the story spread to the public. UFO researchers wove Tesla's signals, echoes, and anomalies into one legend, the Black Knight satellite. Then, in 1998, the story reignited. Space Shuttle STS-88 captured photos of a black angular object tumbling against the glow of Earth. NASA explained it as a thermal blanket lost during a spacewalk. But the photos showed sharp edges, a contorted, craft-like form. If it was only a blanket, why did it look engineered? Ancient myths deepen the mystery. Stories speak of watchers in the sky, gods recording the deeds of mankind. Petroglyphs and carvings depict orbs circling the Earth. Were these metaphors or memories of a sentinel in orbit? Science asks, could such a probe survive millennia in orbit? Low orbits decay, high ones drift. Yet there are stable gravitational sweet spots. A probe could endure for centuries, even thousands of years. But if so, why no fragments, no wreckage, no exotic alloys? If the Black Knight exists, it hides flawlessly. Which raises the question, what is it hiding from us? 3 possibilities remain. 1. There is no Black Knight, only mistakes and myths hardened into legend. 2. The object is real, but it is human-made debris, boosters, blankets, fragments mistaken for a sentinel. 3. The Black Knight is a true probe, placed here by a civilization older than ours, content to be glimpsed but never proven. The Black Knight is a mirror. To skeptics, it shows our hunger for myth. To believers, proof we are not alone. To storytellers, endless inspiration. If proof comes, it will not be rumor. It will be repeatable orbits, undeniable signals, a structure that defies dismissal. Until then, the Black Knight circles in orbit and in our imagination. Half myth, half possibility, part warning, part prophecy. And when or if the Black Knight speaks, the myth will become a message, not of our past, but for our future. The question is not whether it is real. The question is, will we be ready?